Hi everyone, I'm back again on Latest Movie Stories. By the way, how are you, loyal viewers of Latest Movie Stories? I hope you're all doing well. Have you ever imagined what it would be like if the sky suddenly changed, and instead of clouds, there were giant alien spaceships? This time, I want to take you all on an adventure, exploring a truly mind-boggling film. It's called Beyond Skyline. Okay, without further ado, let's get straight to the discussion. And if you like this channel, as always, please subscribe so you don't miss any other interesting videos from Latest Movie Stories. At the beginning of the story, we see a Los Angeles police officer named Mark Corley. That day, he was having a really bad day. He received news that his son, Trent, had been arrested for a fight. This was the third time, and Mark immediately rushed to the police station to pick him up. His friend Garcia says he can only help this once. If he gets arrested again, Garcia gives up, unable to help anymore.
Let him out, I'll kill him myself. This is the last time I can help you out, man. It's nice to see you out and about, man. You even want to hear my
As Mark and Trent were about to head home, their car broke down. They were forced to walk to the subway station. On the train, Mark offered Trent some advice while looking at his late wife's ring. He said that their family was just the two of them, so Mark hoped Trent wouldn't cause any more trouble. Suddenly, the train shook violently and stopped. Mark immediately approached the conductor, whose name was Audrey, to ask what was going on.
This is 87 westbound. Can you hear me?
I'm not trying to step on your toes here, Audrey. It's just I don't like tight spaces, so...
Power outage. The radio's down. It takes a few minutes to get the system back.
Not long after, a voice was heard from the communication device giving a strange warning. Do not look at the light. Soon after, another severe jolt occurred, and Mark decided to open the train door. The passengers then immediately got out.
To the right.
Elsewhere, Garcia had just come out of the police station restroom. He was surprised why the office was so deserted. He only found another police officer, Jones, who was also puzzled.
Jones. Where's everybody? Where you all going?
On the streets, a blind beggar named Sarge listened to the panicked shouts of people. He was confused. Where was everyone going? But no one answered. Mark and the train passengers finally arrived at the station. They saw a strange blue glow. Out of curiosity, Trent recklessly approached it. A woman who was with him also wanted to leave the station to look for her child, but Trent forbade her. Who would have thought, as soon as the woman was hit by the blue light, her eyes changed and she immediately looked like a hypnotized person, walking towards the light. Trent panicked and shouted, calling for his father. But after accidentally looking at the blue light too, Trent's eyes changed as well, and he too became hypnotized. Mark immediately chased after Trent, trying to wake his son up, but it was futile. Outside the station, Mark saw many people who were hypnotized and being sucked into a giant alien spacecraft that was the source of the light. Luckily, Mark managed to pull Trent back, so Trent didn't get sucked in. They then went back into the station with Audrey and two other passengers, heading toward the subway tracks. They planned to head to the central station to ask for help. Along the way, Mark met Garcia, Jones, and Sarge. They all joined Mark to find a safe place.
Brother, there's nowhere else to go. We move or we die. Let's go. Your clips?
Audrey said that the route led to the harbor, so they could ask for military help there.
You sure?
Yeah.
Safe?
Hold on. We're at a service shaft.
We almost there.
Mark then went up to check the situation, while Jones tried to contact people via radio. Jones heard news from the radio that the military couldn't send help. They were told to keep heading to the harbor and get out of the city quickly. Mark saw military aircraft deployed to fight the alien spacecraft, and suddenly a missile hit the alien spacecraft. A massive explosion occurred, destroying the subway tunnel. 2 people were killed in the blast. As everyone was panicking, suddenly an alien grabbed Garcia. Mark immediately shot the alien, but things got even more chaotic when Trent, who was still hypnotized, saw the blue light again. Mark kept shooting the alien until it died. Trent regained consciousness when the blue light disappeared. Mark managed to pull Garcia, whose body had been grabbed by the alien's tentacle. Suddenly, another alien's tentacle stabbed Jones's head and took his brain. Mark and Trent shot the alien again, while the others ran out of the tunnel. Mark told Trent to climb up, but just as Mark was about to climb up himself, an alien's tentacle grabbed him. Luckily, Audrey gave him a flare, and Mark inserted it into the car's gas tank. He quickly climbed up, and just as the alien was about to chase him, the car exploded violently, destroying the alien into pieces. Outside, a larger alien spacecraft appeared in front of them. They panicked, but Garcia, who was already bleeding profusely, refused to go back into the tunnel. A giant alien appeared behind them. Garcia told the others to leave while he distracted the alien. After the others left, Garcia was sucked in by the giant alien. To make a long story short, Mark and the others made it to the harbor. Audrey saw 3 military helicopters approaching. Mark and the others ran towards the helicopters, but suddenly the giant alien blocked their path and fired something that destroyed all the helicopters. It turned out the alien mothership was already above them. The spacecraft emitted a blue beam, and Mark, Audrey, and the others were immediately hypnotized and sucked into the ship. Only Sarge, who was blind, wasn't hypnotized, but he was also captured by the giant alien. Inside the mothership, it turned out the giant alien was just a robot. There was a small alien, about human size, controlling the robot from inside. The alien inserted its hand into a control device and maneuvered the spacecraft. Meanwhile, Mark woke up among a pile of humans. He saw an alien tentacle taking a human's brain, so he tried to avoid it while looking for Trent. Mark saw the tentacle about to take Trent, so he immediately shot the tentacle. On the screen, the alien pilot saw what Mark was doing. Mark kept trying to save Trent, but the tentacle counterattacked and stabbed his head. Mark kept shooting at the tentacle until it fell and dropped into a drainage chute. He almost fell out, but his leg got caught. Mark struggled to get back into the ship to look for his son. The alien spacecraft stopped over a city and emitted the blue light again, then sent alien robots out. He saw the human brains that were taken earlier being inserted into the heads of the alien robots, and the robots came to life. Mark also saw several pregnant women whose bellies had been split open. In another room, there were egg-like objects hanging. Suddenly, an alien robot attacked him, but another alien robot with strange red eyes appeared, and the red-eyed robot attacked the blue-eyed robot instead. The red-eyed robot then took a human brain out of the blue-eyed robot. The robot took Mark to a pregnant woman named Ellen. Ellen told him that she and her husband, Gerard, had been sucked into the spacecraft. Her husband's brain had been taken, but strangely, Gerard was still conscious. Her husband had managed to save Ellen when a tentacle was about to take their baby. Mark helped Ellen give birth to a baby girl named Rose with great difficulty. Unfortunately, Ellen died after childbirth. Mark then asked Jarrett for help finding his son, in exchange for Mark taking baby Rose out of the spacecraft. Gerard agreed. Gerard took Mark to the aliens' weapons center. Both of them got weapons that attached to their hands. Gerard also took a bomb, planning to blow up the spacecraft. Gerard then looked for Trent, but aliens came. Gerard opened a door and told Mark to get in. Mark fell into a place where Trent was. Trent shouted, calling out for his father. Sarge, who was blind, was also there. Elsewhere, the alien easily defeated Jarrah and went looking for Mark. After Mark defeated a tentacle, the alien appeared. Mark failed to use his weapon, but the alien got distracted by baby Rose's crying. Sarge, who was near Rose, tried to distract the alien but got stabbed. Audrey immediately took Rose and fled. With his remaining strength, Jarrett threw the bomb into the spacecraft's cannon. The spacecraft exploded violently and crashed in Laos. As the spacecraft crashed, two Laotian fighters named Sua and Kanya were fighting against oppressive police. Inside the crashed spacecraft, Mark and Audrey survived. Strangely, baby Rose grew extremely fast. Mark, who was saddened to see Trent lifeless, eventually took Audrey out of the spacecraft. They met Kanya and Sua, and Sarge was still alive there. To cut a long story short, Sarge, exhausted, passed away. They walked looking for a safe place, but Kanya saw a police map in Mark's pocket. When Sua removed his helmet, Mark realized Sua was a Golden Triangle Army member who hated police. They fought. Mark managed to explain that they weren't police, and Kanya saw local police arriving. They all hid. Mark asked Sua to help him take Rose to a doctor, and in return, Mark would help Sua. Sua agreed. That night, Mark told Sua that there's one alien robot that's still aware it's a human, meaning they could potentially awaken the other robots. The next morning, a police officer pointed a gun at Mark. Sua managed to shoot him, but Audrey forbade Sua from killing him. Eventually, Sua took the police officer to their headquarters, a Shiva temple, to imprison him. There, someone named Harper examined Rose. Harper was shocked to see Rose's extremely high body temperature and her age being just 2 days old. Harper then examined the alien egg brought by Kanya. Harper discovered that something had altered Rose's DNA, and the egg was a light bullet capable of controlling human minds. He also theorized that the aliens were the ones who first placed humans on Earth. Kanya, who hated aliens, wanted to get rid of Rose, but Mark explained that Rose was the only surviving fetus from the alien experiment, and he believed Rose could be a way to help humanity.
This child could be the key to freeing the other.
Harper informed them that Rose's blood supply was depleted due to her rapid growth. Mark recalled his hand had been fitted with an alien weapon, and it turned out his blood was compatible with Rose's. After the transfusion, Rose improved and started learning to speak. Harper also discovered one weakness of the light bullet. Rose's blood could block the fluid's power inside the bullet, and with that, they could awaken the alien robots. Outside, the aliens started flying their aircraft again. Sua, Mark, and Audrey took up arms. Kanya and Audrey planted bombs outside the temple.
Bombs. Yeah, you're really...
What's wrong? Kanya!
Kanya lured the alien robots into a minefield, but she ended up stepping on one of the bomb's mines instead, and she sacrificed herself, destroying the alien robots. The aliens detected the threat and immediately moved towards the temple. Audrey returned safely. Mark asked for an injection containing Rose's blood, planning to inject it into the alien bullets inside the aircraft to awaken the alien robots. Mark took Rose to a safe place and sneaked out. Meanwhile, Suwa led his troops in fighting against the aliens attacking the temple. Meanwhile, Suwa led his troops in fighting against the aliens attacking the temple. The aliens, seeing their robots fail, finally decided to intervene using a giant robot. Elsewhere, Mark successfully sneaked into the aircraft. Outside, Suwa freed the captured police officers to fight alongside them. Inside the aircraft, Mark was confronted by an alien robot. As Mark was about to shoot, the robot threw its weapon away. Mark was trapped. But suddenly the robot's eyes changed color when it saw Mark's wedding ring. The robot attacked again, but Mark thought it was his child and tried to wake it up. Failing, Mark pushed the robot until it fell down. Elsewhere, Harper died while saving Audrey. Mark managed to enter the alien's cannon and injected the egg-shaped bullets with Rose's blood. The bullets turned red. Mark threw them into the cannon, and the red light made Trent, who was inside the alien robot, regain consciousness. The alien, seeing the red light damage the cannon, caused Mark to be thrown out. Mark inserted his hand into the alien's weapon creation hole and obtained a new weapon. He fought against the nearby aliens, alongside Audrey, Suwa, and the police. The alien's giant robot appeared, targeting Rose. Suddenly, another giant robot with red eyes arrived, controlled by Trent, who had regained consciousness. They both fought. As Trent was struggling, Mark took a missile shot to blast the alien. Meanwhile, at the temple, Suwa, the police, and Audrey were still fighting desperately. Amidst the chaos, Rose was seen walking alone towards the damaged cannon, which contained the red egg-shaped bullets. Rose inserted her hand into the cannon. Miraculously, the cannon started functioning again. The alien, seeing that, immediately attacked Rose. Mark ran to protect her, but Trent arrived and pushed the alien away. Trent then took control of the cannon and aimed it at the alien. The red bullet was fired. Instantly, a red light spread across the sky, causing all the alien robots to regain consciousness, while the enemy aliens were immediately killed by the shot. To cut a long story short, the adult Rose, along with Trent and the others, flew the alien spaceship out into space to destroy the remaining evil aliens. And that was the end of the Beyond Skyline movie. And that's the end of Beyond Skyline, folks. From this story, we can see that even in the most chaotic situations, the most important thing we have is hope. Mark fought tooth and nail for his son, and in the end, it was that sacrifice and courage that changed destiny. This film teaches us that courage and sacrifice can be the most powerful weapons when all is lost. So, what did you think of this film? And what's your favorite sci-fi film? Let us know in the comments. We hope you enjoyed it and learned a positive lesson from this film. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on other great videos. See you soon.